So in 2 days, we'll be in the gym in our gowns, and we'll be sealing our high school careers with a diploma in hand. And on that day, goodbye isn't going to be part of my vocabulary, and I'll tell you why. But I also want to say that beginnings are really difficult, but the end result is always fantastic. Lately, I've been singing Pomp and Circumstance in my head, doing my little march, and it all seems like a fairy tale to me. It's kind of crazy. And sometimes I feel like I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll still be in that awkward freshman phase, wondering what to do with myself other than get good grades and pass my first year of terrifying high school. And it's been a blink of an eye, and here we are, sitting in our final class, listening to what our peers have achieved, lost, gained throughout high school. And frankly, it's kind of crazy that it's not our first day of kindergarten anymore. So this picture I drew represents my first day of kindergarten, but also my first day at Teton High School, and how I kind of was scared of a new beginning. And Mrs. Warburton's kindergarten class, down at the old kindergarten room, the first thing she asked us to do was draw a picture of the school with us in front, and I thought that was the coolest thing. So I proudly drew my picture, and it was fairly primitive, like this one here. And as she came around to collect each of our papers, I went to hand her mine, and it ripped, and I burst into tears. I was utterly terrified. I thought I was going to get yelled at, and it was going to be terrible, but it wasn't. She handed me another piece of paper, and I drew a new building with me standing in front. And so as the day went on, I felt better about it, and I kind of forgot about the whole thing, and so I grew to love school, and I was super excited to start first grade. And then everyone here is going to remember something amazing about high school, as you all started saying things. But what I'm going to remember the most is being a part of student council my senior year has been awesome. It's really great to be needed, and I feel really important because I'm a friendly face at our school, and I'm someone that a lot of people can go to about problems. And also this year, I really kind of reflected on myself and looked in and found who I really am, and I feel comfortable with myself, especially with you guys, because you're all my friends. But also last summer, me and my best friend, we kind of grew apart, and it's really hard when you lose a best friend. So I was really upset about it, but I kind of went on and I developed new relationships with friends, and we call ourselves the crew, which is kind of funny, but it's really the best way to describe our little group. They're like my second family, and we're usually the loudest group in a hallway or in the lunchroom, and we're always making dry, sarcastic comments to each other that kind of sometimes can get you down. They're also like my second family, and it's kind of funny, the most vivid memory I have was on movie night here at the high school. I was really angry about something, and so I asked Mary Cruz if she would come, and so she came, and we were kind of hanging out, and I was like, let's go to the park. So we go to the park, and on our way there, I managed to tap her car and break my headlight and dent my hood. And I had to explain this to my parents, which was not the best thing, especially because I started out with a small lie. But after that, it was kind of just a funny story that I tell now. So my favorite quote from Peter Pan is, "Never say goodbye because goodbye means going away, and going away means forgetting. So we've come to our end, and it's not necessarily a goodbye. I keep telling myself that we're going to be graduating in 2 days, and it just doesn't register in my brain at all. And I keep thinking like, oh, this is the end of a school year, and we're just going to come back and do the same thing again. But we all know that's not the case, and we'll be going our separate ways after graduation. But our class is really diverse, and we're really pretty awesome people. And it's just, I realized how we each have our ambitions, our goals, our talents, and I'm just really happy that you guys are part of the class of 2013.